Ladies and gentlemen, this is the saddest news that I have received last night here, and I wanted to make a video on this to make a tribute to this great legend. Recently, we lost the very man, the very publisher of Playboy magazine, the Hugh Hefner. Yes, this very man right here, the publisher and the founder of Playboy, and he is indeed truly a playboy. He lives up to this name like the magazines that we always love and to read today. Hey, I read my articles. Seriously, I really love the articles. Hefner was born in Chicago, Illinois on April the 9th, 1926. He was the first child of Grace Carolyn and Glenn Lucius Hefner, who both worked as teachers. His parents were from Nebraska. He had a younger brother, Kevin, who died last year. Hefner's mother was of Swedish descent, and his father had a German and English ancestry. Though through his father's line, Hefner stated that he was a direct descendant of the Plymouth governor, William Bradford. He described his family as a conservative, Midwestern, and Methodist. In January 1952, Hefner left his job as a copywriter for Esquire after he was denied a 5-minute raise. In 1953, he took out a mortgage, generating a bank loan of $600 and raised $8,000 from 45 investors, including his $1,000 from his mother. Not because she believed in his venture, he told an E! in 2006, but because she believed in her son. To launch Playboy! Which was founded in Chicago in 1953. It's notable for its centerfold of nude and semi-nude models known as playmates. Playboy played an important role in the sexual revolution, yes indeed, and remains one of the world's best brands, having grown into Playboy Enterprises Incorporated with a presence of nearly every medium imaginable. Yes, from a clothing line to perfume lines to cologne lines, video games, television, their own home video, etc., etc., etc. Everything, brother. Well, here's some fun facts here. Originally, it was going to be named Stag Party. However, the publisher of an unrelated men's magazine, Stag, contacted Hefner and informed that it would file a suit to protect their trademark if they were launching a magazine within that name. Hefner and his wife Millie and his sellers meet to seek a new name, considering Top Hat, Gentleman, Sir, Satyr, Pan, Bachelor, before his sellers suggest Playboy. And the rest is history. Actually, I got more. The first issue in 1953 was undated, as Hefner was unsure that there would be a second. He produced this in his Hyde Park kitchen. The first centerfold was the late, great Marilyn Monroe. Although the picture was used originally, was taken for a calendar rather than a Playboy. Hefner chose what he deemed as the sexiest image. A previously unused nude study of Marilyn stretched with an upraised arm on a red velvet background, which I can't put it here because, of a red velvet background with the closed eyes and mouth open. The heavy promotion centered around Marilyn's nudity on the already famous calendar, together with the teasers and marketing, made a new Playboy magazine a success. The first issues sold out in weeks. Known in circulation was 53,991. The cover price was only 50 cents. That's a good price in 1953. Copies of the first issue in mint to be rare in mint condition for sold over $5,000 in 2002, which could be a lot more today. And that is where Playboy got its start. That is when it took off. That is when it took off. And Hef made an empire on what is to come. And let me tell you, this is why that he is a true playboy, like the king of the playboys, and he lived up to it. I mean, look at him. He had all the ladies. I mean, look at that private jet, that big private jumbo jet for his company. This man built an empire. And he decided to move from his hometown headquarters all the way to LA. And look what we have here. That is the world-famous Playboy Mansion. This very mansion was constructed in 1927, and Hef bought this for $1.1 million in 1971. And this very mansion was very famous for Hef throwing these very awesome, over-the-top, lavish parties. And let me tell you about me personally. I always dreamed of going to the Playboy Mansion one day. I mean, hanging out with the celebs and mingle around with the ladies. Yes, he is truly indeed the king of Playboys. A true legend that will never die. Rest in power, brother. This man is a true entrepreneur, a pioneer, and a game changer. I mean, Playboy was truly indeed a game changer. And one of the issues that I love to look at personally, I mean, for the articles, the celebrity issues. Yes, a very long list of names. From Farrah Fawcett to Bo Derek to Kim Basinger, and it launched many careers like Pamela Anderson, the very first issue here, to supermodel Kate Moss that already had a career, to the WWE legend Chyna, rest in peace, to Christy Hemming. Hell, even the WWE divas had their own covers. They even featured in their own Playboy covers. From Sable to Chyna again, to Tori Wilson, to Sable, to Ashley, to Candice Michelle, to Christy Hemming, to Maria Kanellis. Hell, even Maurice, freaking Maurice Outlet, who is also in a Playboy. I can go on and on. And like, for real, there are many, just like, the list goes on and on and on of so many women, like so many countless women that helped build their careers in modeling, acting, etc., etc., etc. This man is one of my idols. I looked up to him. He's like a hero to me that get all the ladies and just live this amazing lifestyle that us guys that we could ever dream of, that guys like us that wanted to live like the Hugh Hefner. So here's a salute to you. So to you, Hugh Hefner, we'll honor you by reading the articles, if you know what I mean. And remember, you, no matter what, rest in power, Playboy.